Alright, welcome to Pacific Northwest Beer Review. We've got a special today. You might be wondering why we have two mugs. If you were paying attention to the last episode, I mentioned that we were going to end up doing a heads-up hop-off between two different beers from Bend, Oregon. Well, let's see what we've got in the red corner. We've got Joe IPA from 10 Barrel. Those of you that don't know, 10 Barrel is from Bend, Oregon, and they are owned by Budweiser, a lot like Elysian Brewing from Seattle. And the other corner, I guess we'll call it the blue corner, I think I called the first one the red corner, we've got Fresh Squeezed IPA from Deschutes. Deschutes is also from Bend, not owned by Budweiser, and is one of the largest craft breweries in the area, if not on the planet. What we're going to do, let's crack 10 Barrel open first. Give it a pour. Then we'll crack open the Fresh Squeezed and give that one a pour. Not only are both these beers from Bend, Oregon, I came across them both about the same time last year. They were out for a little bit longer, but not everything gets distributed right away to us, obviously. One thing that might have helped the Joe IPA was probably Budweiser buying 10 Barrel. That probably helped them get distributed. So, right off the bat, it looks like we're a little bit more golden color on the Joe IPA and a little bit more amber on the Deschutes. The Deschutes, the 10 Barrel is 6.9%, and the Fresh Squeeze from Deschutes is 6.4. It's at 60 IBUs, and I don't think it tells me what the IBUs are on the 10 Barrel. If I remember right, they're pretty close, though, from what I read. Let's see what the 10 Barrel's got right off the bat. It smells very, very citrusy. A couple of days ago, I actually had Sam Adams Grapefruit IPA. I've been smelling grapefruit everywhere. And I'd have to say it kind of smells like that, only a little bit less grapefruity, because the Sam Adams Grapefruit IPA actually had grapefruit put into it. Like actual grapefruit. Oh yeah, that's citrusy. It's Simcoe, Amarillo, and Mosaic. It was actually called Sam originally, but they said that they couldn't call it Sam, so they went up a couple of different names. I think it might have been because they were worried about getting sued by Sam Adams. Let's see how the Fresh Squeezed IPA ranks up. You get more of a malt smell there. Not quite as hoppy or citrusy in the smell department. It's got more of like a tartar, almost copper fruit-like taste to it, whereas the Joe IPA tastes a little bit more citrus. I think this time I might have to give it to 10 Barrel, even though, Budweiser owned, sad. Not saying that the Fresh Squeezed isn't good, it is really good, but I'm thinking partly because I like the grapefruity taste more, I'm going to have to go with the more citric of the IPAs. They're both really good though, and I have to say that the Fresh Squeeze is really good. It's just not appealing to my taste right now, because it has that little bit more of that coppery flavor, which, some people might be looking for it, some people might not. The malt character is probably a little bit better actually on the Fresh Squeezed. It also looks like the Fresh Squeeze has got a little bit more barm going on. It's got a little bit more foam. I think if I take another sip, it might actually leave some more on the side of the glass. Oh yeah, it's sticking there. Whereas it looks like the barm's not sticking quite as hard on the Joe. That might have something to do, though, with the Deschutes being bottle conditioned. Oh yeah, much more citrusy. The profile, though, on the side of the bottle says, on the fresh squeeze, says, a juicy citrus and grapefruit flavor profile, as if fresh Citra and Mosaic hops were squeezed straight into the bottle. I'm sorry, Deschutes, but I think that you got a lot citrus here, even though you're claiming that. Anyways, that is probably going to conclude our episode, the shootout. We're going to give it to 10 barrel. And if you guys like what you see, subscribe, like us on Facebook, like the videos, comment, and, have a good time. Later, everybody.